This is CBS 19 News This Morning.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, November 29th. I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian. Jillian has the week off.
And I'm Clint Yates. Thanks so much for joining us for CBS 19 This Morning.
Breaking news overnight, an airplane with 81 people on board has crashed in Colombia. The Associated Press is reporting 5 people survived, but the rest were killed. All schools in the Gatlinburg, Tennessee area are closed today because of several raging wildfires. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency says at least 30 buildings in Gatlinburg have been impacted by the fire, including a hotel and an apartment complex. Many people are without power and phone lines are down, prompting Facebook to start its safety check feature for the area. There is some good news. It started raining last night, and forecasters say the rain could be heavier later today. Fire crews are hoping the rain brings some help and relief. Speaking of rain, a much quieter morning today than we had yesterday, but we may see some rain in the forecast. The first robbery was last Tuesday at the Lavandiera Express on South Vine. Take a look at this video. Here you can see 2 people in masks entering the laundromat. One of the suspects pulled out a handgun, and according to the press release, the 3 suspects threatened the employee with their weapons, demanded the money, then ran out. Luckily, no one was hurt. Right now, Marshall police are still looking for a suspect in Monday's deadly shooting. The victim has been identified as 64-year-old Paul Sparks. Marshall police responded to a call of a shooting in the 1500 block of Grafton Street early yesterday morning. When they got there, they found Sparks dead. Now, one man who lives there told us this is the second shooting incident in the past 2 weeks. He also says that he just moved back to Marshall from Henderson, and the shooting has made him think twice about if that was the right decision. Family, friends, and law enforcement officers from across the state of Texas paid their final respects to San Antonio Police Detective Benjamin Marconi. He was killed in the line of duty.
I see the stars.
2 members of the Tyler PD Honor Guard also attended. Detective Marconi was remembered as a great man and officer. Police say Marconi was shot and killed last Sunday while writing a traffic citation near the police department downtown. Otis McCain was arrested and charged with capital murder. He said he shot Marconi because he was upset about a child custody case.
Well, after Black Friday and Cyber Monday rush, you may have a little retail hangover.
The perfect cure for that could be in helping others. Today is Giving Tuesday, a day designated to do just that. CBS 19's Greg Crosby joins us in the studio with more. Thank you, Greg. Now remember to keep your charitable giving receipts organized.
It will make life easier when tax season comes, and it'll be here before you know it.
President-elect Donald Trump has named Tom Price to head the Department of Health and Human Services. The decision came as Trump held more meetings with possible cabinet picks at Trump Tower yesterday, including retired General David Petraeus. Petraeus is reportedly being considered for Secretary of State along with Mitt Romney and Rudy Giuliani.
If your child depends on riding a wheelchair, the city of Longview wants to make sure they get a chance to be a kid just like every other one.
Yeah, so they're working on installing new swings that will be accessible for them in parks soon. This has been a project the city has been funding for months. 6 parks around the city will soon have swings where your child can ride them on their own. The city's Parks and Recreation Director Scott Karen says having a park accessible to all children makes Longview more progressive. Stamper Park will be the first to receive the upgrade. Karen says it's expected to be installed by Christmas of this year. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be great for those kids.
Yeah, it will be.
You know they're going to have fun.
For sure. Well, how one automaker is trying to appeal to U.S. customers, that's coming up.
Jacqueline, back to you.
Thank you, Ashley. New this morning in entertainment news, let the award show season begin. Stars shined in New York City Monday night for the 26th annual Gotham Independent Film Awards. The event kicks off award season while honoring the filmmaking community. This year's honorees include Amy Adams, Ethan Hawke, and Oliver Stone.
We see it introducing new voices and new faces onto the scene and allows for a different tone to sort of take over this season.
The Golden Globe nominations will be announced December 12th. This could make for a very good Christmas present. Eric Clapton announces 4 concert dates in the United States. The music icon will play 2 nights in New York City's Madison Square Garden and 2 nights at the Forum in Los Angeles come March. The show will be a celebration of his 5 decades in music. Blues rockers Gary Clark Jr. and Jimmy Vaughn will serve as special guests. Tickets go on sale Friday. And Hans Zimmer is channeling his inner rock star for his upcoming tour next year. The Oscar and 4-time Grammy winner gives fans in Santa Monica a glimpse of what to expect come April. Zimmer even won an Academy Award for his piece in the movie The Lion King, which was adapted for Broadway.
That looks interesting.
Yes, and I actually was able to see The Lion King on Broadway, and it was amazing.
I bet it was.
Really good.
I could use some Clapton tickets if you're.
Oh, okay.
If you're still looking to get me something for
Clint,
Christmas.
Just 1 or 2? Are we going to go together?
And I need some plane tickets too.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be a bit of an expensive gift.
Oh, but it'll be worth it.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, the gift that keeps on giving, how you can help college-age students with their education.
And what one survey says people want the most for the holidays. We'll tell you all about that. First, though, it's time to do our water cooler question.
According to a survey of adults, over 60% do this while gambling.
You know, the obvious answer we were talking about maybe has something to do with consuming some alcohol.
Yes, having a cocktail or 2.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Take a guess on Facebook, KYTX CBS19. We'll give you the answer at about 6:55.
All right, 5:32. Welcome back. Hope your morning's off to a great start. But yesterday, the wind was kind of like blowing this way.
It was
loud.
loud.
It was
Did you see the rain bands just swaying out there?
Yes.
Yeah, the wind was pretty intense yesterday.
Well, I love sweater weather.
You need a combo.
Jocelyn likes the parkas.
You need a combo sweater raincoat.
I'll probably
kind of
layer
thing.
up quite a few times.
Imagine that. All right. Thanks, Ashley.
Officials say at least 30 buildings in the Gatlinburg area have been damaged or impacted by the flames. Many people are without power and phone lines are down, prompting Facebook to start its safety check feature for the area. Hannah Daniels has the latest. And forecasters say the rain should be heavy later today. Fire crews are hoping the rain brings some help and relief. All schools in the area are closed today. A 200-acre grass fire near the town of Kyle in Hayes County is now contained. It started yesterday afternoon, and people were asked to evacuate. An elementary school's gym was opened as a place for people to go. The fire was finally contained by 4 p.m. Roads were then reopened, bus schedules resumed, and residents were allowed to return to their homes. Hayes County officials said 2 sheds and 4 cars were destroyed in the blaze. No homes were damaged and no one was injured. No word on what started the fire. A developing story, a Thanksgiving meal may be the blame for 3 deaths in California's San Francisco Bay Area. The county's deputy health officer says a foodborne illness appears to be the culprit, but she says she can't say for sure. Now, not only did all 8 victims go to the same Thanksgiving dinner, they all also happen to live in the same assisted living facility. And there may still be other victims who just haven't come to light. The victims are believed to be elderly. Officials are still not releasing their names nor the name of their assisted living facility. They did say nobody else at the facility has gotten sick so far. Now that the retail rush is over, there's another day designed at helping others.
Giving Tuesday is that day, and CBS 19's Greg Crosby joins us here in the studio with more. Good morning, Greg.
Clint, Jacqueline, back to you.
All right, thanks, Greg.
Giving with cash or checks is the most popular, but credit cards can give reward points for charitable donations.
A dog in a German zoo is helping to rear Bengal tiger cub twins.
The now 1-month-old cubs were abandoned by their mother soon after birth. Peach and Pearl are now living in their keeper's living room. A lot of these wild animals are becoming pets. Yesterday we had a deer.
And today a couple of Bengal tigers.
Yeah, risky move on the...
I might take the deer before the tigers.
And then you can make deer meat.
At least after they grow up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, a 19-year-old is making history at a pageant. That's coming up.
Did you say make deer meat?
I did.
Out of the pit?
I mean, wait till it's...
Ooh, wow, I just kind of caught.
We're in Texas. People like to hunt.
Yeah, so just raise your deer, then, okay.
And then donate it for a good cause.
Ashley will have your forecast. That's still ahead. Right now, let's do our water cooler question for today. According to a survey of adults, over 60% do this while gambling. I would say it's closer to 100, but I might say lose money.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. You can say drinking, eating.
I don't know.
Who knows? Well, you can take a guess on our Facebook page. It's KYTX at CBS19. The answer is about an hour away. The 19-year-old St. Cloud college student was born in a refugee camp in Kenya. She moved to the United States at the age of 6. Halima reached the semifinals but did not win the pageant. She hopes her participation helped fight misconceptions about Islam. A health alert: preventing risk factors in midlife can significantly reduce the chances of heart failure later. Researchers looked at data from people between ages 45 and 55 years old. They found those without high blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes had a much lower risk for heart failure. Maintaining a healthy weight and diet can reduce those risk factors. A new study finds no link between having the flu during pregnancy and an increased risk of autism in children. Nor did it find any link between autism and flu vaccinations during the second and third trimesters of pregnancy. Kaiser Permanente researchers looked at more than 196,000 children from 2000 through 2010 for the study. The study did find a slightly increased risk of autism when mothers had a flu shot in the first trimester of pregnancy, but researchers say that could be due just to chance. An Indiana University study suggests a wellness coach can boost the effectiveness of your activity tracker. Most people in the study said the combination of having an activity tracker and coach helped them maintain their health goals even after the coaching stopped. Residents in Japan may get pizzas delivered by Rudolph this Christmas, as Domino's is testing to see if reindeer are suitable for deliveries. I feel like they're going to need some more practice with that.
Just doesn't feel right, but again, it would be unique for the reindeer pulled sleigh to pull up with your pizza.
I just feel by the time it gets to you, it's going to be cold.
That could be very true. Well, coming up in our next hour here on CBS 19 this morning, when it comes to breakfast, how creative are you? In this week's Everyday Gourmet, Christine Gardner makes waffles for a holiday breakfast.
Sounds delicious. Taking a look outside of our Tower Cam in Longview. 45 degrees. Wow.
It's a little chilly out there.
Just a little.
Yeah, grab a jacket.